Good afternoon, Last Shelter friends and family. It is Joke over here in State 545. And in today's video, we are going to go in depth on the Illumination Missile Factory and the Illumination Missile itself. Here we go. So, to begin, I will just say that I have rarely ever seen the Illumination Missile Factory even used. So yes, I have rarely ever seen it used. I don't really think there's some great uses for it. However, it's just people just don't use it. Now, here is why you would use the Illumination Missile Factory. If you go in here, you can click production. All of our specs are going to be right here. We have a 100 flight speed. We have 20 destruction power. We have missile size. That's the capacity it's going to take in our silo. And launch interval, obviously you can just launch them as much as you want, it looks like. But if you read up here, it says it disables the enemy base anti-scout. During the disabled period, you can scout the enemy's information. Disabled period lasts 45 minutes and it does not stack. So you have 45 minutes after you fire this missile to be able to actually scout them. Anybody can scout them after that 45-minute period. So when would I use this? When the heck would I even use this? Well, so let's go back to Rick's farms for a second. Shout out to Rick again for letting me use your farms. Check this out. We're actually going to use farm 7 today. Now, there is anti-scout enabled on this farm. So for instance, say this was a base 25 and I just couldn't penetrate him. I'm going to go ahead and scout him right now. Let's scout. Oh man, 1 second. I do need to bring one of my gatherers back. Let's bring my gatherer back. Let's do, come on, there we go, gathering station. We'll go ahead and return. Should have done a double ticket right there, but that's okay. We'll go back to Rick's farm now. 210, we should have one that's able to scout. Boom, so now we're gonna scout him. It's gonna take a minute. It's gonna take quite a minute, so we're actually gonna speed it up. I'm gonna go ahead and speed it up. It's going to take us 5 minutes. Hopefully, yeah, we're going to speed it up again. 4 minutes. 3 minutes. We can deal with that. This video is going to be 3 minutes long. So we're going to try to scout him. We're in war right now. We're warring with Rick. I'm going to scout him because I want to know, and not everybody does this. There are totally different styles of playing in this game. You know, sometimes people scout, but if you're in kill event, chances are you probably don't have enough time to scout. So if you do have the chance to scout, for instance, when you're, say, in Doomsday, or when you're in regular DD, or when you're in Eden, that would be a wonderful time to scout. This is why. Because once you scout this base, you'll know exactly what their formation is. And if you know what their formation is, you can send the correct troops to be able to counter their formations, if that makes sense. So we're assuming Rick's farm is a base 25. He's got wonderful heroes. Maybe we're in Doomsday right now, or maybe we're in Eden, Doomsday, whatever. And we're just trying to figure out what's going to break him. What's going to make him lose the most power? What's going to make his base become fallen, zeroed, XYZ? So right now, we're hitting him with a scout. It's going to come back to us, and it's going to say that, you know, he's enabled anti-scout. We can't see him. So then we're like, all right, crap. Well, how do I know the correct formation to send, and how can I know the correct formation to send, and how can I get that to my people so that they can send the correct formations? If you're really playing strategy and you want to get that top spot, play smart. So long story short, the Illumination Missile Factory is a wonderful way to be able to play a little bit smarter, to not lose so many troops. Now, if they have four garrisoned and one in the defense queue, it's going to be hard to beat, I'm not going to lie. However, you send the right combo of troops and you have a better chance. So let's walk through this real quick. When to use the Illumination Missile Factory? Well, I just told you. What I would use it for, I gave you a couple scenarios. How to use it? Well, it's pretty simple. We're going to go into production. We're going to get some electricity, and we're going to go ahead and just craft. You need one construction vehicle. It's going to take up 4 out of 25. In my last video, I used my blast missile, so I have 0 out of 25 until I craft this one. It's going to be 4 out of 25. It's taken up in that silo, so basically I can have a few of these. It's going to take 1,900 chips, basically 2,000 chips. Oh yeah, my electricity is already gone. It's going to take 769,000 cash, 2.5 million electricity, and 1 million oil. Not bad at all. Well, now I got to waste some more. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and craft immediately. We only need one to demonstrate. So I just crafted immediately. You did not have to craft it immediately. You could have easily gone over here and quick production and waited either 2 hours or use some speed ups, but I didn't want to do that. We got to do this, and we got to do it quick. Let's not make this video super long. So how to use? Well, I just showed you. Let's see what, oh, look at this right there. Our troops have arrived at the destination. Let's go in here to our mail. Let's go check our battle report out. Boom, right there. Dang it, Rick. He has anti-scout on. I have no idea what is in his base. I don't know what to send. Well, I don't really want to lose, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and send him an anti-missile. Now, I'm going to teach you guys how to use it. I told you how to build it. Now, let's go ahead and use it. We're going to go into the world. 333. There we go. Now, check this out. Before I send this, I do want to point this out. We were talking about destruction power in the last video. And the blast missile, to my knowledge, has, even at level 25, the least destruction power. So you can see right here, the destruction power is 6 on this blast missile, even though it's level 25. All of my missile factories are level 25. Now, if I click production on the Illumination Missile Factory, look at the destructive power on it, 20. So what does that mean? The higher the demolition power, the more missiles it needs to intercept. What that means on my side is I might have to send more than one missile to get through his anti-missiles. What that means on his side is that it's going to consume more anti-missiles. So 6, 12, 18. So 3 point whatever times more anti-missiles to take out this missile. So it's probably going to hit. It depends on, it may hit the first time, it may hit the second time. If they have a ton, it's going to take a few times. Now, I'll tell you right now, Rick and I have strategized for this. He did go ahead and put, some anti-missiles in his farm. But that being said, let's do it. Let's go ahead and see how to use this. I'm going to go back to his base. I'm going to click on it. We're going to click missile, just like last time. My only option at this point is an illumination missile. Oh, shoot, I guess I have 2. I forgot I had 1 last time. So our capacity is probably up to 8. So let's go ahead and click this one. We're going to attack it. And here we go. There it is. It's going to take 2 minutes. While it's going, I'm going to go ahead and finish talking. So this is how we use it. How to level fast the Illumination Missile Factory? Well, told you that last time. Make as many chips as possible. Always. There's probably not one video that you, maybe 1 or 2, but there's probably not one video that you saw where I'm not making chips. That's why I always have chips. Now, it's crucial for you to continue to make chips 24/7 when you're upgrading your missile factories, your silos, and your anti-missile defense center, because they give you, like I said in the last video, they give you a ton of extra points. I'll go ahead and link that last video in the description below. If you guys have any questions, comments, or if I missed anything, as always, just leave a comment. So we went over already in this quick video how to craft, when to use it, what I would use it for personally, how to use it, how to level up your missile factory, in this case your Illumination Missile Factory, fast. And now we're going to go over some positives and negatives. Let's go ahead and watch this as we get closer. A positive, well, we can strategize better. A negative, unless you're in DD regular or Eden, there's really no time to use an illumination missile, number one. Another negative, not many people say on like kill event, and I'm referencing kill event because most people on kill event do not have the time to port in. I mean, you just look at my previous videos. I mean, look at my kill event videos. I can't even attack them before they port out. What makes you think I'll be able to scout them, you know? So that's another negative, is like it takes too much time. Boom. Oh no, he got us. So we're going to have to send another one. So he was able this time, if we go ahead and come into our missile attack and defense center, he was able to intercept our missile. Now we cannot even see. We can't scout him. So here's what we do again. We're going to click missile. And this is another con. All this just to see their formation. That's a lot. That's a lot. Do we really want to see their formations that bad? Well, you tell me. I think the only positive in this case is really that you can see what they're running so that you can counter their troops. And this would really only be used, you know, only be beneficial in Doomsday or Eden. If you're in regular kill event, guys, you're not going to have time to scout. You may, but 95% of the time, you're not going to have enough time to scout at all. So it's kind of a useless missile, you know, in normal play. Not in Doomsday, not in Eden. If you want to be a little bit smarter, like I said, go ahead and do it. So let's go ahead. I'll speed this video up right now. We got about 1 minute left before missile impacts. And let's see if he has enough anti-missiles. If he does, heck yeah. If he doesn't, we may hit and we may be able to scout it again this time. All right, we got 10 seconds to impact. What do you think is going to happen? Is he going to get another one of our missiles and force us to make another one? Or are we going to impact? Let's see. Boom. Missile attack successful. So you can see here, this first missile attack failed because he had enough anti-missiles to counter us. This time, it was successful. So actually, Illumination Missile attack successful. You can scout the enemy now for the next 10 minutes. That makes me think that I misspoke, because if you look at the Illumination Missile Factory, disable period lasts 45 minutes, does not stack. So actually, the game has a glitch in it. It says that I can scout them for 10 minutes. However, in this description right here, you can scout the enemy's information. The disabled period of the anti-scout, in my opinion, this is what they're saying, the anti-scout disabled period lasts 45 minutes. So that's actually an error on their part. Maybe they'll watch this video, maybe they'll correct it. We should have more than 10 minutes. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go ahead, come back to Rick's farm. We have, I'm going to have to use some speed ups here. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to, it's gathering day. I'm going to pop a blue ticket. And I'm going to pull all my troops in. And I'm just going to port right next to Rick so that I don't have to use thousands and speed ups to scout his farm. So we teleported in. And now we can actually scout. So we're going to click. You saw what I did here. Oops. Trying to find my pointer on the screen. There we are. So I'm going to click his base. I'm going to click scout. I'm going to click scout. And now we can scout him. So he had anti-scout on, but now we can scout him. Now we're imagining in this scenario, we're not going to do this to a base 25, but we can imagine now that we have ported in, now we can see battle report initially that it failed. And now we can see, oh, look at all those heroes. So now we know, say he was using vehicles. Okay, well, we're going to send, what would we send? we're going to send shooters. Look at all them resources. Here's another way. If farms are having anti-scout, like say in kill event, I guess another way we could use this missile is that if farms have anti-scout enabled, which typically they don't, we disable them with an Illumination Missile, and we see, oh my goodness, look at how many resources they have. Okay, well, is this worth a hit? And to use 5 energy on your APC? Well, I don't know. He does have a lot of cash, so maybe it is. In that case, I would send what? T1 vehicles. So, boom, there it is. We weren't able to scout him because he had anti-scout on. We used 2 Illumination missiles, 1 to take out all of his anti-missiles, 2 to actually land the missile, and then now we are able to scout him. The first time it failed, the second time it didn't. So now we know what he's running, we can counter him, and you guys can use this for whatever situation that you think is going to be most beneficial to you in the future. So let's recap. We'll wrap this video up. I taught you guys how to craft it. I told you when to use it, what I would use it for, and how to use it with a demonstration. I told you again how to level up those factories quick, and the positive negatives of actually using this specific missile. That's it, guys. That's very straightforward, very simple. Now, in the next video, we're going to be going over, I'll show you. We're going to be going over the Combustion Missile Factory. Mwahaha. Now, the Combustion Missile Factory, the Freezing Missile Factory, and the Poison Gas Missile Factories are the best. They are so fun, and they are very annoying, but they actually do damage. I guess the freezing missile doesn't. The freezing one is just pure fun, in my opinion. But the Combustion Missile Factory and the Poison Gas Missile Factory, you want to hurt somebody's feelings, you want to do a little bit of damage to them, well, there you go. These are going to be the ones to do. So I'm excited to go over these tomorrow. Tomorrow it'll be the combustion, and then it will be the poison gas, and then we'll finish off with a freezing missile. I've actually never seen a freezing missile being used. I've never used one, so you guys are going to be the first. I've never even seen in videos people go over this, nor even use it. So this is going to be a first for all of us. Hopefully that video brings a lot of attention. So anyways, as always, guys, thank you for your support. Make sure you drop a like. If you have a question, drop a comment, and show me your support by subscribing to my channel, hitting those bell notifications if you want to know, get notified when I'm coming out with these new videos. Knowledge is power in this game. It's a complicated game, so learn as much as you can, guys. Until next time, joke, stay 545 in the pink candy base. Talk to you later.